Good morning, traders. Welcome back to another Forex Showdown. I believe we're on the fifth showdown. And last week, if you guys didn't watch it, was a great battle between me and Big Dog. And it looks like he took the belt, the reigning champ belt from me. So he is the reigning champion from last week. So I'm looking to come back and take that back from him. So get your popcorn, get your sodas ready. We're going to get right into the charts. We're going to look for some trades. We got 5 pairs that we're trading today, live trading. We're going to go ahead and pick 2 for me, pick 2 for Big Dog, and then at the end, we share one, the last pair we share together. So get ready, and let's get right to it. All right, welcome back. As you can see, Big Dog is wearing the sunglasses, looking like a champion, stealing my swagger, but that's okay. That's what happens when you have a son. Your father likes to steal the swagger. You know, they don't have that modern swag these days.
Big Doug is on the roll. All right, let's see. There is no off season. I wore this t-shirt for one reason, not because it's been 20 years old, but because there is no off season. Trading is all about getting involved in the market on a continual basis. Listen here, if you want to be successful in trading, you got to have an always-in strategy, which we like to call our bread and butter trades, which is exactly what we're trading here in the show. Listen here, Cameron, it was a good competition last week, but you know what? It's always the champion that rises up above everyone else. That's what happened last week. You're starting to realize that, Cam. All right.
We'll see how it goes today.
All right, I cannot see crap right now, so I'm going to have to take these losses off, or else I'm going to be doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look, see what's going on with the market this morning. Now, I know there's been some data out this week. A lot of people are in positions, some are in drawdowns, and we're getting some people going, oh my gosh, I'm in drawdowns. Listen here, stop panicking. This is not an unusual situation we're in. Anytime you go ahead and pick up positions, there are going to be drawdowns. It's part of trading. You got to get used to it. And for some reason, I'm not getting used to this earpiece right here, but it's working for me. This is the thing, traders. Get used to drawdowns. Drawdowns is part of it. But the one thing that you cannot get used to, all right, which you have to absolutely make sure that you are working all the time, and that is, of course, how you leverage your positions. Make sure that you're not over leveraging yourself, because that's the only time that you should be in panic stages. When you go into drawdown, is if you've over leveraged, all right? And hopefully we're not that type of trader, all right? Now, and to be honest with you, I have these situations where I might go ahead and take a trading account that I really want to be aggressive on, but I have to understand that if I get aggressive on some trading accounts, then I have to take on the responsibility of being aggressive. What is that responsibility? That responsibility is very simple. It means that if the market goes against me and we see drawdowns on that position, I have to be responsible enough to be able to accept that I put myself in that position. And so I need to be able to manage myself out of that position. All right. So very important, traders, risk management comes with responsibility. If you want to be aggressive, that's okay. But put your big boy pants on and accept the responsibility and go through that drawdown and work that position off. That's just the way it is, okay? And if you properly manage your risk and you keep your risk very conservative, you shouldn't have a problem, and you should be able to manage your risk properly. All right. Now, this is not Preachy Friday, all right? I love Preachy Fridays, though, all right, because that's where I get to go ahead and call it out. But this is about these trade opportunities this week, and I thank you, Cam, for bringing me on to the show this morning, because this time it's about trade opportunities, and we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on in the market. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the pairs this morning and who's going to be trading what. Cameron, are you ready to rock and roll here in the showdown this morning?
Yes, I am ready to go.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on right here as we go ahead and spin the wheel I'm going to go ahead and pull in some of my, I didn't even share my charts this morning. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring in the Wheel of Fame. I like to call it the Wheel of Fame. It's not. All right, I'm bring the Wheel of Fame. Let's go ahead and spin it. Now, I won the championship last week, so that means I get to start first, Cameron. So get used to that. It's going to happen a lot. I'm telling you right now. All right, let's go ahead and roll this baby right here. All right, which currency pair is on the list first this morning? And we have... All right, we have the Canadian Swiss. Whew. Canadian Swiss is not too bad. I don't mind the Canadian Swiss. Let's take a look and see what's going on right here. All right, CAD Swiss. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the charts. And I'm going to go to the CAD Swiss right here. Let's take a look and see what the market's doing. And it looks like I might have to do some housekeeping here. And I'm going to go ahead and break it down. So let's see if we can do something like this. Let's go ahead and clean up some charts here. All right, there we go. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I've got a 1 hour time frame over here. I believe this is going to be okay. On the 1 hour time frame, we notice that we do have some upward swings right here. And so let me go ahead and let's do this. All right. Looks like we're range bound at the moment right now. We've come off support here. Oh, darn it. There's really been a nice little bounce here. Let me go to the daily time frame. I want to take a look at the daily. And I believe I can put in more. Oh, hang on. Let's go take a look at this daily right here. Yeah, we're coming off the support right here. Coming off that support there. So we should see a bounce to the upside. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back to that 1 hour. Let me go down to a 5 minute. The reason why I traded, I'm going down to 5 minute. I want to take a look at this swing. Oh, darn it. All right, take a look here. All right, so this is the issue that I'm having right here. Is that we got wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which means that the market's going to come down below right here, and then it's going to go ahead and rally. So, with that being said, let me take a look and see how much room do I have. And again, traders, is for those that have joined us for the first time in these showdowns, the biggest thing right here is not about whether we make a profit or not. That's inevitable. We will make profit. What's important right here is how quickly we make profit, because that's going to determine the winner and the champion for this trade battle. So right here, I'm going to look at the how much pips do I have below here. Oh, that's not much. 4. Okay. All right, so there's going to be a little dip and then a rally. I'd like to get it down here before, but let me see here. You know what I'm going to do, Cameron? I'm going to go to US dollar. I'm going to go to US oil at the moment right now. I'm going to bring in a little friend. I like to bring in the little friend right here. Hold on, US oil. All right, I want to take a look at the US oil at the moment right now. I want to just see what the markets are doing. I know that US oil is going to be range bound for most part during the mid-elections or midterm election. Probably not going to see. You can see a lot of dropping right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've made a decision just based on what I've seen right here. I've gone ahead and seen what I need to see right here. And I'm going to, despite of this big spike right here, I'm going to actually buy a CAD Swiss, Cam. So go ahead and throw in a buy on CAD Swiss.
Okay.
And, I want to go ahead and point out something right here for those that are watching at the moment right now. We're going to go ahead and buy in on a CAD Swiss right here. I'm going to share your screen, Cam. We're going to go ahead and show them exactly what's going on. We're going to go ahead and buy in. I'm going to buy in a CAD Swiss. What I'm chasing after is a 20 pip net profit. So I'm looking for the market to just bounce and go 20 pips up, and then we're going to capture and get the heck out of Dodge. Now, something that you need to know, very importantly, if the market goes against me, I am going to go ahead and use cost average. So I'm going to cost average in this position, but eventually I'm looking for a net 20 pip profit, and that's about it. Now, another thing that's very, very important that you have to understand is that when we go in on these positions, we're making sure that we manage our risk correctly. Because we are leveraging, or at least leveling in on this position, we have to make sure that if we're going to do a dollar cost average, that we have to manage our risk, which means we cannot go in with too much exposure because we'll get over leveraged. We have to break that down, lower the leverage, and then be able to go in with multiple entry points. All right, that's how we do that. All right, a lot of people go, "Oh my gosh, it's cost averaging. That is frowned upon." Well, only if you over leverage your positions. Okay. Now, Cameron, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on. Also remind everyone, Cameron, that we're using a trading tool that is exclusive to our members at Traders Network Club. That trading tool helps us to be able to manage our position, get us in and get us out of the trade after we've gone ahead and bought or sold on that currency pair. So you get that, you get access to that as a member of the Traders Network Club. Cameron will be able to tell you more about that as he goes ahead and talks about his trading room once he's done with his pair. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel on this one right here. Let's take a look and see what's going on right here. All right, spinning the wheel, Cameron. Where is it going to stop? Oh, yeah, this is a... All right, good luck. Good luck, Cameron. All right. Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD's your baby.
CAD, okay. Aussie CAD. Let's take a look at the Aussie CAD here.
Oh, hang on. I switched it over. My bad. There we go.
Oh, okay. So Aussie CAD is making coming back into this demand level here. So obviously you gotta make a trade now. Would probably best decision would wait for price to move into my demand zone right here, below prices where you see some support. We do have some support here, so price could go ahead and break this. Sometimes we look for the liquidity down below here when we get this nice support and resistance as well. Now, if I look back here in the 1 hour here, I do see some liquidity at the bottom here as we have some consolidation as well over here. Now, that's why it's more ideal to wait for a price to get into this demand, because you don't know if we're gonna get a breakthrough or not. You're seeing more of price coming to this demand and testing and coming back up to our supply. And I am already long in the Aussie CAD. So let me go and see here. Do I see a lot of...
See you clearing your throat to a lot there. Is that a nervous twitch? Are you nervous about
No, I
this
have a
battle?
sore throat. I woke up with a sore throat this morning. I don't know why. Hopefully I'm not getting sick or anything, but I did wake up with a sore throat, and it's really just been hurting me. That's why I've been drinking a lot of water. So we do have not enough. We don't have enough room here for pips to go ahead and trade this to this out demand. We could look for some more. You know what? I think we're gonna get some. Yeah, I think we're gonna get some bullish momentum right now. Price to move up. So I think on the Aussie CAD, you're looking at the Aussie CAD. I think we're gonna go ahead and buy here on the Aussie CAD.
All right, so you're saying stronger Canadian, weaker Canadian will push the Aussie CAD. Well, actually, Cameron, I'm surprised you did. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that you did that, because what I did with the Canadian CAD Swiss, what I did with the CAD Swiss, I actually went long CAD Swiss, and the reason why I went long is because exactly like you, I'm also long on Aussie CAD. So I'm long on Aussie CAD already in position. So really, it's that CAD Swiss is sort of like a hedge. to say if we're going to get some further bearish movement in the Aussie CAD, that'll give me a CAD Swiss rally that I can go in and quickly grab my puts. But it is actually a hedge against the Aussie CAD if it does sell off even further. So I'm not surprised you go in with a buy on the Aussie CAD, and I think that's a good play.
Yeah, I just don't know. I'm expecting some more bearish move here to this demand level here.
How much?
But I don't know if we're gonna get that much. I can't tell. It doesn't seem that we have a lot of momentum right now. Looking at my MACD and my oscillator, and it's only about 14 pips to this to the support here. So I'm seeing more of a chance here getting my 20 pips and more bullish momentum as I go ahead and buy.
Yeah. And also because it's so range bound right now, it could be just bouncing off that support and bouncing back up again. So, yeah, you're right. There's probably about 5 or 10 pips to the downside and then about 20, 25 pips to the upside. So it's not moving a lot. I mean, we're not getting a lot of movement out of the Aussie CAD over the last, 24 hours. It's just been really range bound. All right, so you gone in with a buy?
Yep. And to my previous low high, it's about almost 20 pips. So price can get to that previous low high too to go ahead and test that. I should be able to go ahead and cash out my 20 pips.
All right, and just another thing as well as we go ahead and look at the setups. Keep in mind, traders, that if you go to your if you go ahead and take a look at the description down below in the Telegram, not Telegram, in the description down below is the Telegram link to our trades. So all these trades that we're placing here in the show is going to be posted inside our Telegram channel. You can go ahead and follow. You'll see exactly. We are just completely open book right here. Complete transparency with regards to our trades. These are live trades. These are not demo. Just making sure that there is a disclaimer out there. We are trading live, but also at the same time, keep in mind this is for educational purposes only. This is not a trading advice. We're just telling you exactly what we're doing. Whether you choose to follow or don't follow, well, that's up to you. But we are just showing you exactly what we're doing, giving you some trading education, and of course, do whatever you want to do with that information. All right, now, next is, so Cameron's gone long on Aussie CAD. I've gone long on CAD Swiss. Those are the two positions in right now. Let's go take a look at the dashboard right here, and let's go ahead and spin the wheel. And let's take a look and see what else we got here. And it looks like we're rolling on the euro. Oh, my goodness. All right. Euro US dollar. Euro US dollar. Okay. So Euro US dollar at the moment right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the this pair. I'll be honest with you. I did expect this pair to go ahead and rally. In fact, I was in positions on one of my trade signal trading accounts. We were actually in the Euro US dollar, and we came 5 pips shy of actually taking profit on that. We had about 5 or 6 positions in that, and we came within 5 pips from closing out that trade. Since then, with the sell-off this morning, we're now back into 10 positions on that, or 9 positions on that. And so it's been a little bit of a seesaw ride for me on the Euro US dollar. Now, I'm going to say this, that the dollar index, all right, I did anticipate the dollar index to sell off. And if you go to the 1 hour time frame right here, we can see right here at this resistance, I expected price to turn and head back down south. What's happened is it's taken out that high right about there. So we're all going to get pullback. All right, bulls score a point, we get pullback. All right, like bears score a point, we get pullback. So bulls have scored a point, which means that when we say score a point, it means it's taken out a significant high. So the bulls have taken out a significant high, which means bulls have scored a point. Now we're expecting pullback. And the pullback that we can expect is now going to be referred, or at least referenced, based on the market cycles going up. So this downward move that we're seeing right here is just been a 1, 2, 3 going down. It never completed a 4 to 5. And so this means, traders, that we might just be in a reversal, which means that the dollar might just be getting a little bit stronger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean up house right here. I'm going to move to a larger time frame, gone to the 4 hour right here. And I'm going to really take a look and see what's going on here on the 4 hour. And if I look here on the 4 hour, I'm actually looking at this as a downward swing right here. And price did take out that low, then came back in and took out that high. So where I thought that maybe, just maybe, dollar's going to be rallying long term, I'm totally wrong. If you go to the larger time frames, the larger time frame says, no, big dog, this is just an irregular flat pattern, which means that price has gone ahead and taken out the low right here, gone ahead, taking out the high. This is an indication that we're going to see a downside move. As long as, of course, we stay below those highs over here. I'm thinking that dollar is still set up, which makes me feel a little more comfortable with my Euro Swiss trade, my JPY trades, that I need to hold on to those things because we are still going to see a downside move, specifically on the the US dollar JPY. I know it's been a little rally, but it should be selling off pretty soon over the next week. Now, this is the thing. Because we're expecting a sell-off here on the dollar index right here, we're in an extreme overbought right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my lower time frame, like the 15-minute, and I'm going to take a look at the when is that going to take place? What is the timing on this? So I'm looking over here and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to take a look at some inside structure here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. Another 5 over here. 1.618. Okay, so we're looking at turnaround. So right here, I'm looking for pullback. So I'm looking at the, and again, now that I'm expecting pullback, now what I'm going to do is take a look at my oscillators and say, do we see the market setting up with a possible like divergence here? And I'm seeing the oscillator. In fact, take a look over here. We never got into the oversold, but we're seeing right here a big high right there, and then a downside move. Here we have upside traffic here. So we definitely see some negative divergence taking place on the 15-minute time frame. Now, the 15-minute time frame, who cares about the 15-minute time frame, right? 15-minute time frame is just a smaller time frame. So let's go ahead and take a look at the larger time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. And what am I seeing on the 1 hour? 1 hour, I'm seeing negative divergence. Are you kidding me? All right, cool. So here we go. Negative divergence here on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. And on the 4 hour, not so much in the 4 hour. So it looks like we're getting a little bit of light here on the 1 hour. So traders, I have to, when I go back to the euro US dollar right here, I have to be a buyer, because look at the 1 hour divergence that we're seeing here on the 1 hour as well. I have to. I cannot sell this. It's just not impossible. It's impossible. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make sure that I'm picking it up at the right price. Now, I'm going to go ahead and check out my swings going down right here. 1, 3 down here. And look at that. We're right here at the 127, which means that my fifth wave is now being completed. Traders, I am long euro US dollar. So if you're in some positions, which by the way, my trade my trade signals, we are in 9 euro trades buying. And traders that are going, oh, I'm panicking. Well, we're going to go bullish on euro US dollar again in the show. I'm confident in the euro US dollar buy. Not because I'm thinking dollar weakness, not because I'm thinking euro. I'm just looking at the technicals at the moment right now, and I'm thinking technical telling me that euro US dollar is going to rally. We'll talk about the fundamentals a little later, but Cameron, right now, go ahead and put a buy in on the euro USD. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do I have to put my boxing gloves on? All right. Okay, so we're good on that. Let's spin the wheel. Let's go take a look and see. And by the way, let's go ahead and show Cameron's screen right here. He's using the trading tool to go ahead and place the trades. And that trading tool is going to, all you're going to do is push buy or sell, and it's automatically going to manage your positions for you as exactly like we traded based on the strategy we follow here in the show. So make sure you check out the Traders Network Club. And Cameron, you want to tell them about your VIP room and the success that your traders are having in the VIP room?
Yes, we are doing amazing in the VIP room. As you can see, I do have our monthly returns here. Our monthly goals is 10%. I said this last week, and already this month we're looking at almost already 10%. We still got about a week and a half left. So we're doing great on our returns. We're hitting our goals. We're using the Pip Hunter tool as well. So we use
Okay.
this tool. Use this tool as we go ahead and we place out trades live during my sessions every morning during the week. So if you want to be a part of it, you also have access to our Discord server, so you can be interacting with our members and myself. And it's just a great community to be involved in if you're looking to learn how to trade, get more involved in live trading, and understand the market. We do this all together, so it's been fun, and we're having a great time.
Now, if you're watching this and you're a member of the Traders Network Club and you're making profit, go ahead and just post it right here in the chat. Just post exactly how well are you doing so far. You give me how well you're doing for the year, how well you're doing for the month. Go ahead and post it so we can share with the viewers exactly what the success is being like with the Traders Network Club, and of course how Cameron's actually been a key element in that success that you're having right now. So go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and post that information here. We've got Gary posting right here. People get into the VIP. These guys are for real doing a great job. And when he refers to these guys, he's really referring to Cameron because he runs the VIP room. He does everything. He does the trades. He looks to set up sort of some setups based on some technical analysis. So all of that good stuff right there is exactly what you should be looking for. There we go. Another trader right here, up over 17% last month. That's the type of success that these guys are having. And yeah, we have another person. Yeah, Brian. Brian says he's up 10.5 or 10.38% for the month. These are real deals. This is not just fake news. This is the real McCoy. All right, so traders are definitely doing well. They're having great success. So make sure you check out the VIP room. They're in the Trading Network Club. All you got to do is check out the description down below for the details, or go to the website TradersNetworkClub.com and you'll be able to check it out. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at let's see. We're gonna go to spin the wheel again. We've got a last one right here. Last currency pair. This is for you, Cam, and it is the US dollar CAD. All right.
The USD cat does love me.
Yep, it does love you. All right, you go ahead and hit that one.
All right, let's go ahead and pull that up. USD cat. Okay. So let's go to the 1 hour here. So we have some strong supply up top here in the zone. As you can see, I'm looking at a higher time frame. Price is making its way into this supply zone right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just draw a new supply zone here, so I can just see more of an idea where price wants to push to. Okay. So looking at the Aussie, not the Aussie, the USD CAD, I do see some price in an overbought position. And we are kind of going flat here on the divergence, on the oscillator, as price is moving up. So it's not much. Now, momentum starting to slow down a little bit here. We have some bullish momentum slowing down. I'm still expecting price to go ahead and push a little more. Let's go ahead here and look at the 50-minute time frame. If I look at the 50-minute time frame, to that supply zone I draw is about 50 pips. Price could come back and correct. I'm looking at I think we still might get some bullish upside here. So here's our last low. Price is creating newer highs, higher highs and higher lows. So I'm looking for price to go ahead and take out this high, and we are looking to go ahead and move a lot more. Our 20 pips is going to be about in this mid-range of this zone here. I am seeing a little bit of divergence, but I think this was just our correction move, as we had this little correction move here as price went up, and I'm expecting some more bullish momentum. So I think I'm actually going to go and buy on the USD CAD.
What? All
And
right.
during this correction move, we do have a lot of resistance here. So it looks like this was a nice pullback here, and I think we're still going to get some more upside. We are here in an overbought position, but I'm still expecting some more bullish momentum to take us in mid range here in my supply zone. So I think I'm going to go ahead and buy on the USD CAD here.
All right. It's your funeral, buddy. I'm just letting you know. Champions are champions. Coming up.
Yeah, I'm just taking a double look here on the high time frame.
Let me tell you something, guys. You know, this is what's so unique and so good about trading that I love is that everyone's right? Everyone's right until the market proves you to be wrong. And that's really what it comes down to, you know. And so you've got to go ahead and follow. And what Cameron's been doing really well in the VIP room is he's really been hitting these trades pretty quickly. He doesn't really have, in fact, the difference between Cameron and me, I'm a more of an aggressive trader. He's more conservative. Not that conservative, but he's conservative with his when he enters the market. Like he looks for a lot of confirmation. I'm very aggressive, and so because I'm aggressive, I might see bigger drawdowns in more positions that I take on. Cameron's very good, specifically if you like that. He's very good at keeping his drawdowns low. He's maintained a very low drawdown in his positions that he's taken. Mine is a little bit higher because I'm a more of an aggressive trader. But of course, we've got two different types of ways we look at the market. Although at the same time, we do come up with the same sort of conclusion most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Sometimes I'm long and then he goes short. But you know what? It depends, of course, how you get into the market, what strategy you're using, and what time frame you're using will be dependent on whether or not you will be buying or selling. So you could be right both ways. I could be buying, he could be selling, and we could both be right. But it's all about how we're anticipating what the market's going to do in the short term or the long term, and then how we're reacting to that move. So go for it, Cam. And I'm going to show you an example.
So I'm just looking. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm trying to see on the 1 hour. I do see my MACD here slowing down on the MACD here as price is moving up. I don't know where price wants to move into before we get this pullback. It could move up not as high I'm expecting now as I'm looking at the 1 hour. So I might see that price might just move up into the zone and come back here and retest some supply here. Actually demand now. So I'm looking at this. I'm saying, okay, we do have some divergence. We have an exaggerated flat here on the oscillator as prices moving up. I'm expecting some bullish momentum here to still happen, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to go ahead and carry me to my demand level here. This is kind of a little iffy one for me because this was the one I would usually probably sit back and wait. And it's kind of right in between my supply and demand. We got 50 pips here down to my demand and 50 pips up to my supply here. And I'm expecting we're seeing some negative divergence. So actually, now looking at the 1 hour, let me go back to the 50-minute time frame here again. Just double check the 50-minute time frame. Yeah, I'm expecting price to move up just a little bit, but I don't know if it's gonna go all the way to you know what? I'm gonna stick to the buy. I'm gonna stick to the buy, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy this.
Okay. I was
Yep,
going to
I'm
say,
gonna
do
go
you
ahead
want to
to
call a
buy. I
friend?
think we're gonna have maybe possibly just over 20 pips for this push before we get this pullback. And I'm gonna go and say, you know what? I'm sticking to my buy, and I'm expecting that. And obviously, I'm looking for price to move bullish here, long term as well as it's trying to make its way up to these highs. So it's just a safer bet than trying to play this correction pullback right now.
Okay. All right. Throw that sucker in. All right. Commit to that, Cameron. Commit to that. So again, traders, once again, this is for educational purposes only, and Cameron's made a decision based on his own analysis and what he feels comfortable doing and what he's seen over the course of the week or so, and he's analyzed the market to establish what it's going to do in the short term. Again, it's short-term moves. We're not talking about long-term, although we may look at the overall picture. It's the short-term move that we're really interested in. Okay, so he sees a short-term bullish move about 20 pips before the market turns around and heads back down south. Now, I'm not. Now that Cameron's gone ahead and put it in, I have some doubts on that, Cam. I have, but I'm not going to go ahead and disclose it right here. Shoot you down on that one. But you know what? You've proven me to be wrong sometimes, so I'm going to let you go with that one and say you got that one right. Let's talk about the next setup here, Cam. I think the next setup right here is going to be important. Okay, so let's talk about this next setup. This next setup is going to be on the New Zealand CAD. All right, let's go to the New Zealand CAD, break this chart down right here, and let you and I go ahead and evaluate what's going on this chart. All right, let's take a look here. We had this big sell-off. If you look over here on the 1 hour, we had this big sell-off. Is the New Zealand CAD continuing to fall? And again, we're going to focus on the short term right now. Are we going to see a continuation of the fall, or are we going to see a bounce back up on the New Zealand CAD? So, Cameron, you want to go ahead and start?
Oh, sure.
All right. Can we go ahead and swing your charts over? Yep.
Yeah. So price is breaking through this demand level here that I have set. And I'm gonna go ahead and make that green so you can see. So we do have price breaking through this demand level. It could go ahead and come back and test our demand below year, as we do have some demand below year from previously. And looking at my oscillator, we do have some positive divergence as well. We do also have MACD is still showing some more momentum. So with that being said, I'm expecting price to go ahead and come back into this demand, which is just about around 20 pips. Is pretty tight. So if I wanted to go ahead and sell, I probably would go and sell this right now as price is moving to that demand level. And then I'm expecting our bullish pullback here for price to come back up. But I'm still seeing some momentum on my MACD, as MACD is still showing it's going down. This price is going down, but we do have some positive divergence here on my oscillator. So I'm expecting some more bearish momentum before we get this upside.
Okay. All right. And how much movement are we expecting to the downside there, Cam? What is your
right here? I'll say just over 20 pips.
Okay. So this is the thought right here. If we're expecting the market to move down 20 pips, right? Then if we sold, we could make that 20 pips if the market moves down there. But if it goes up, how far can it go up before we see a downside move? And is the market going to go further than more 20? How many pip movements are we expecting to the upside? And I think that's important to know. What are you seeing on the upside?
Well, yeah, I mean, for
If
price.
and let me rephrase the question. If you were looking to buy, what do you see? How much, and not just the 20 pips, but how much pips is there available to the upside if you were buying?
Are you saying looking at a wave structure?
No,
No, the long term, but
no.
I'm just because I'm looking here for I'm looking for short term here, and I'm seeing price could move here into this demand, and then we could possibly get a range bound of price moving into this to this demand and supply before we even get a breakthrough. So
Okay.
if
So
price
sorry to cut you off there, but what I'm saying is, like, if we had to buy it right now, where's the next resistance that you see? How far is the next resistance level you see?
well, yeah, I mean, if we had to go ahead and buy right now, this next demand zone right here is about only about 12 to 15 pips.
Okay, I see that.
On the
Okay.
upside.
And if it
So this
breaks
is
that
only about
level,
20, 15 pips. This is a key supply and demand zone that price tests a lot here in this area. So if price had to come back, it would have to break through this area to go ahead and hit our 20 pips.
and if it breaks through that, how much more pips do we have to the upside to the next resistance level?
About 40.
40. So we
Yeah.
got about 12 pip range or 12 pip resistance. Breaks that, we go another 40 pips. So we're looking at a total about 52 pips if it breaks.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you see the market going lower than that 20 pips that you see to the downside? Can it go further, or do you think 20 pips?
Oh yeah, it could definitely go further. If you look over here, we do see a lot of movement below this demand. You can see there's some support down below here. There could be some liquidity down here as as there's retail buyers coming in and buying at the support. So there is some liquidity down here. So yeah, price could definitely move lower than that demand.
Okay. So okay, good. And I asked those questions for a reason. Okay. And let me explain why I asked those questions right here. So Cameron's looking at and saying, hey, we could possibly go ahead and short this. And so I asked the questions for this reason. Okay. So when we're looking at a trade setup right here, I'm always looking and saying, hey, if I'm expecting the market to give me a 20 pip dip and then a bounce again, if I buy here, right? If I buy here, do I see opportunity for price to move more than 20 pips in this direction? I mean, is this the overall direction? Because if it's going to just drop 20 pips, then I might want to buy there. If it drops down further, buy here. And that means I get into two positions. And by the time the market comes back up here, I'm I'm in profit and out of the trade, because now I've got two positions that I get back to my break even, my first position. I'm in the money, and I don't really care what the market does after that because I'm already in my money. If we sell, and this is the thing that I'm thinking right here, if we sell and the market misses that target and goes back up again, I have to wait for it to come all the way up here. And if you said there's only 12 pips to the upside, that means that I've got to, I might be stuck in this range because my target's down here, price not getting there. And so I might be stuck in that range. So what I'm going to do here, Cam, I'm going to look at this right here, and I'm going to break this down. So this is the, what is this? The daily right here. So I'm going to look at the daily. I'm going to break this down, and let's take a look here quickly. There is the wave 1, 2. All right, so we're at the 127 right here. So we're expecting market to go back up here. So I'm going to say that the New Zealand CAD is probably long-term bullish towards this target right here. And if I look over here in the short term, and I look at the trend line right here that we broke through, look over here. See a trend line there, Cam?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that trend line there. Now let's go down to the 4 hour, because the 1 hour, the daily's not going to tell us what the bounce is going to look like. Let's go down to the 4 hour. Let's take a quick look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is oversold, so which means that we're looking for a rally, right? We're looking for a rally on that. Let's go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour is also the same thing right here. We're seeing, well, we're not seeing positive divergence. We're actually seeing the oscillator going lower, but it's just also flattening out right here. It's down right here below. So I'm going to say, Cameron, if the market's going to bounce back up, let's look at the inside structure here to see if we are going to see a bounce. You see a wave 1, 3. Oh, look at that. Market already hit the 1.6 range. So which means that we're probably going to see this as a wave, large wave 1 right here. Then this is the inside 1, 2, 3 down. Oh, gee whiskers. What the hell happened there? Let's try that again. So we got, this is 1 right here. Then we go inside here. We're going to go down. This will be large wave 2. And then we'll go down here. That will be inside wave 1, inside wave 2. And this one right here will be 3 right here. And this bounce right here, and I can see why that would be resistance there. What is that? That's at 6180, looks like it. 6180? No, I lie. What is that? What am I looking at here? What is that now? Oh, sorry, man. That's 8063. I'm like, what the heck am I looking at here? So, yes, I see 20 pips going up right here from where it's trading at the moment right now before we hit that resistance. So you see 20 pips down. I see 20 pips up. I think it's you know what? It's a flip. It's a coin flip right here. It's a coin flip, Cam. I'm going to say that because this is a fourth, this will be a fourth wave right here. This will be a fourth wave right here. We could push down a little lower, and I think you're right. We could see a fifth wave down here. So there is some short-term profits to the upside, but more downside profits to the downside. So I see where you're going with this. So are we going to go ahead and let's take a look right here. Go to 5 minute. Oh, look at that 5 minute. 5 minutes says it wants to pop. Maybe it'll dip here and pop north. You know what? I tell you what. It's a coin flip. Let's go ahead and pull out a coin flip right here. I'm going to go ahead and coin flip it right here. All right, let's go ahead and do a coin flip right here. All right, heads we long, tails we short. Heads we long, tails we short. Let's go ahead and flip it. Heads we long, tails we short. Tails we short. Tails we short, Cam. There we go.
Okay.
Tails we short. All right, there's a coin flip on this one, traders. We're going to go with a short on this one. I see the short, I see the possibility, but also I see the long. It's a coin flip. In this session, we got to place the trade. All right, we have to place the trade. Now, our saving grace right here is our cost averaging approach, which means that traders, when we go ahead and cost average, that we can be wrong to the upside or downside. We can be wrong, but as long as we still see it playing in that range, if we see that there's big potential for a big breakout somewhere, then we're better off rather going ahead and trading with the bigger breakout. Right now, we see it ranging between the previous 1.618, which is around about 20 pips above, and we see a possible move down to around about a 20 pip move to the downside before we see the next level of supply there. So it's a coin flip. We're going to go ahead and take a sell, sorry. All right, so we're in. All right, go ahead and show us.
We did lose about three pips there as we were waiting.
Oh, snap. All right, go ahead and show us what's going on here. Yeah, I see it's moving down.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So when you hesitate, that's the issue there. All right, Go ahead and take a look, Cam. Let's go take a look at the trades that we've got set up right here.
All right. So we are so your pairs you did CAD Swiss, which is up.
CAD Swiss and
yep, we're
Euro.
long CAD Swiss and we're about 4 pips up. And you did the US. No, you did you did the Euro US dollar.
Yes.
We're long the Euro US dollar and we're about basically a break even, about 1 pip down.
Okay.
And then I did the Aussie CAD, which is about 6 pips down. We're long there. And I did the USD CAD, which is just about 6 pips down. And then we just got in the New Zealand CAD short.
Perfect. All right, traders. Well, that's the positions that we have right here. We will go ahead and post who the champion is for this week. Check out the social media. Make sure you check out the Telegram channel as well down below in the description. Check it out. Anything else you want to go ahead and add, Cam?
That's pretty much it. I'll see my VIPs members on Monday for another VIP show. And also go ahead and check out YouTube. I've been posting some content on our YouTube channel. The VIP members have a say into what I post as well. They go ahead and they request in my Discord server of the videos and content they'd like to see. I reconsider some of them, not all of them. And I do go ahead and post my content as well that I want to show you guys. So if you go ahead and check out our YouTube channel, go subscribe, go smash the like button, and check it out. You guys will really enjoy those videos I'm posting.
Yeah, and I must admit, I popped into that VIP room a few times, and I'm really liking the sort of the community and the sort of the support that everyone's giving each other. You know, when someone's a little bit concerned about a position or whatever, there's that support line that keeps coming in there. And I see constantly how traders are supporting everyone else. Hey, guys, don't worry, be careful, do this, check equity management, make sure you manage it, be patient, all of that good stuff. It's a great community, and traders are just talking about trade opportunities that they're currently holding and how they're managing their positions, how they're managing their trades. So it's been really good and really great to see that type of community taking place in the VIP room. Guys, if you're not in the VIP room, guys, get in. Not only are you learning stuff, but of course at the same time, you guys are making profits. The traders are making profits, man. They're making profits. So that's great to see. All right, Cameron. Thank you very much, dude. It's been a pleasure, always a pleasure, and we're gonna go ahead and tackle the markets again next week. But until then, everyone have a great weekend, and we'll see everyone back inside the show again on Friday. So FxBigDog and my sidekick Cameron saying cheers.